You are welcome to the second session of the chemistry practical question. So question 31. Which of the following tests confirms the presence of nitrate ion? Nitrate ion is NO3 minus. So how do we confirm nitrate? A. Add sodium hydroxide and warm. B. Add iron 2 tetraosulfate 6 and concentrated H2SO4. B. Add barium chloride solution. Then D. Add silver nitrate solution. The correct answer is B. Iron 2 tetraosulfate 6 followed by H2SO4. This is called a brown ring test. Brown ring test. BRT. Question 32. Which color does phenolphthalein give in a basic solution? In base, the phenolphthalein changes color. A. It changes to pink in a base. B. Changes to red. C. Yellow. And then D. Colorless. Phenolphthalein will change to pink in a basic solution. So the correct answer is A. Pink. Question 33. A colorless gas with a pungent smell that turns red litmus paper blue is a colorless gas with a pungent smell that turns red litmus paper blue is A. HCl, B. Sulfur 4 oxide, C. Ammonia, D. Carbon 4 oxide. The correct answer is C. Ammonia. 34. Which of these metals react slowly with cold water but react faster with steam? A. Sodium. B. Calcium. C. Zinc. Then D. Potassium. The correct answer is zinc. Zinc reacts slowly with cold water but faster when heated. Correct answer is C. 35. Which of these will not affect the rate of chemical reaction? That is, which of these following will not affect the rate of reaction? A. Catalyst. Of course, catalyst will affect the rate, it will increase or slow down the rate of chemical reaction. Surface area. Then C. Color of the reactant. D. Temperature. Of all these, color has no effect on the rate of chemical reaction. So the correct answer is C. 36. 36 says the test for the presence of sulfate ion involve. How do we test for sulfate ion? When you say sulfate ion, SO4 2 minus. Adding barium chloride to give white precipitate. B. Adding HCl to give gas. Adding silver nitrate to form precipitate. Adding sodium hydroxide to give brown. The correct answer is B. Barium chloride is a usual reagent for testing for sulfate. So A. Adding barium chloride to give white precipitate. 37. Which of these shows a characteristic blue-green flame in a flame test? This flame test is a test used to identify cations in solution. A. Sodium ion. B. Copper 2 ion. C. Potassium ion. And D. Calcium ion. The correct answer that will give blue-green flame is copper. Correct answer is B. 38. The presence of iron 3 is confirmed by A. Reddish-brown precipitate with sodium hydroxide, white precipitate with ammonium solution, C. Deep blue precipitate with sodium hydroxide, then D. Green solution. The correct answer is A. Reddish-brown. Only iron 3 will give reddish-brown color. So the correct answer is A. Reddish-brown precipitate with sodium hydroxide. 39. Which gas gives a pop sound with a burning spray? When we heat and we collect this gas, we try it with a burning spray, the gas gives a pop sound. Which of them? A, hydrogen. B, carbon dioxide. C, oxygen. A, ammonia. Only hydrogen will give a pop sound, which is a confirmatory test for the gas hydrogen. A, correct answer. Number 40. Which of these is a reducing agent? A, oxygen. Oxygen is an oxidizing agent. Potassium tetraoxomanganate 7, KMNO4, is an oxidizing agent. Hydrogen, then HNO3. So the correct answer is hydrogen. Hydrogen is the only reducing agent in this option. Question 41. A colorless gas that relights a glowing splint is, that is a gas that relights a glowing splint, and at the same time colorless, is A, hydrogen. No. Oxygen. C, carbon dioxide. And then D, chlorine. Only oxygen will relight a glowing splinter. So the correct answer is B. 42. Question 42 says, which of the following is used in the preparation of soap in the laboratory? One of these reagents is used for soap preparation. A, hydrochloric acid. B, triazonitrate 5 acid. C, sodium hydroxide. And D, tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. The correct answer is sodium hydroxide. Only sodium hydroxide is used for making soap in the laboratory. Question 43. Which of the following substances does not conduct electricity in aqueous solution? Only electrolytes will conduct electricity in aqueous solution. So sodium chloride, of course, will dissociate into sodium ion and chloride ion. So it's going to conduct. Sugar, that is glucose or starch, then HCl2 will dissociate to give you hydrogen and chloride. Then sodium hydroxide 2 will dissociate to give you sodium ion and hydroxide ion. But only sugar will not dissociate. So the correct answer is C. So it will not. The correct answer is B, sugar. So it will not conduct electricity. 44. Which observation confirms the presence of ammonia gas? How do you confirm ammonia gas in the laboratory? A, it turns blue litmus paper red. Red litmus paper turns blue. White fumes appears. Colorless gas is evolved. Ammonia is a gas that is basic to litmus. So it will turn red litmus paper blue. So the correct answer is B, ammonia gas. Which of the following salts is insoluble in water? Meaning, which of these salts is insoluble, will not dissolve in water? A, sodium chloride. Sodium will dissolve in water. Potassium nitrate, that is potassium triazonitrate 5. Lead 2 tetraoxosulfate 6, and ammonium chloride. All these except lead is soluble in water. The correct answer is C. C will not dissolve in water. 46. A reddish brown gas with a pungent smell is likely to be the gas that gives reddish coloration with a pungent. These are the characteristics of a chloride gas, that is chlorine, nitrogen 4 oxide, carbon 4 oxide, then HCl, that is hydrogen chloride gas. The gas that is reddish brown and then at the same time pungent is B, nitrogen 4 oxide, NO2. The correct answer is B, NO2. Which reagent is used to test for reducing sugar? When we say reducing sugar, we mean monosaccharide, such as glucose, galactose, and so on and so forth. A. Benedict solution. B. Biuret reagent. C. Iodine solution. Then D. Lime water. The correct answer is A. Benedict solution. Benedict solution is used to test for reducing sugar. 48. Which of these will form a white precipitate with sodium hydroxide that is soluble in excess? Meaning white precipitate, I said that is soluble in excess. Mind the white. A. Iron 3 ion, copper 2 ion, zinc ion, and iron 2. All these will show color except zinc. Zinc 2 ion is a white precipitate that is soluble in excess. Soluble in excess. So the correct answer is zinc ion. Question 49. What is the color of the flame observed during the flame test for calcium? Calcium is an ion, ion which can be tested by a flame test using a particular color. In this order, we have A. Lilac, B. Yellow, C. Brick red, and then D. Green. The correct answer to confirm calcium is brick red. Only calcium ion will turn brick red coloration. Calcium ion Ca2+. A student added silver nitrate solution to a solution and got a white precipitate. What ion is present? Silver nitrate solution is a reagent used to confirm one of these ions. A. Nitrate ion, that's NO3, chloride ion, C. Sulfate ion, then D. Carbonate ion. Silver nitrate is used to confirm chloride ion. So the correct answer is D. 51. Which salt can be prepared by direct combination of each element? When we combine elements together, a salt is formed. A. Sodium chloride. B. Copper 2 tetraosulfate 6. C. Iron 3 chloride. Then zinc nitrate. The correct answer is A. Sodium chloride. Sodium chloride can be prepared by combining each element, that is sodium and chlorine, together. 52. Which gas will turn moist red litmus paper blue? The only gas that will turn moist litmus paper blue: A. SO2, that is sulfur 4 oxide. B. Carbon 4 oxide. C. Ammonia. Then D. Chlorine gas. The correct answer is C. Ammonia gas. 53. Which observation shows that a solution contains iron 2 ion? A. Blue precipitate with sodium hydroxide. B. Reddish brown precipitate with ammonia. C. Green precipitate with sodium hydroxide. Then D. White precipitate with sodium hydroxide. The correct answer is C. Green precipitate with sodium hydroxide. Only iron 2 will be identified by green color. 54. The gas that produces dense white film when exposed to hydrogen chloride gas is A. Ammonia, B. Oxygen, C. Hydrogen, and D. Carbon dioxide. The correct option here is ammonia, A, because only ammonia will react. Ammonia is NH3 plus HCl, and we give a white film of ammonium chloride. This is white film. So the correct answer here is ammonia, A. 55. A student adds hydrogen chloride to a sample and notices effervescence. What is likely to be present? Effervescence is a gas produced when you react certain reagents together. So when you react HCl to a particular sample, you have an effervescence. What is likely to be the what? A. Iron 3. B. Carbonates. C. The substance is likely to be a sulfate. Then D, ammonium. The correct answer is carbonate. Only carbonate will give effervescent with HCl because carbonate will produce carbon 4 oxide in this order. HCl, as hydrochloric acid, will react with carbonate, CO3, 2 minus, to give CO2 and water. So this is the white, this is the effervescent given, which is CO2 gas given off. So the correct answer is B. Question 46. Which compound gives a blue-black coloration with iodine? This is a food test for confirming starch. With iodine, A, sugar, B, protein, C, starch, and D, cellulose. Sorry, I already said the answer. So the correct answer is C, starch. Only blue-black coloration confirm iodine reaction with starch. 57. The test for the presence of water in a sample. How do we confirm that water is present in the sample? A, turns cobalt 2 chloride paper pink. It turns, that is, water will turn blue litmus paper red. Gives white precipitate with silver nitrate. It bleaches the litmus paper. The correct answer is A. Water presence will turn cobalt 2 ion chloride to paper pink. So with the presence of water, cobalt 2 chloride paper will turn pink. So that confirms the presence of water in that substance. Question 58. Which of the following ions produces reddish brown precipitate with sodium hydroxide? The only ion that gives this reddish brown precipitate is A, zinc 2 ion, iron 2 ion, iron 3 ion, and aluminium ion. The correct answer is iron 3. Iron 3 will give a reddish brown precipitate with sodium hydroxide. Question 59. A compound that decolorizes bromine water is likely to be, bromine water is a reagent for testing for unsaturated hydrocarbon. And when we say unsaturated hydrocarbon, we mean compound that has carbon to carbon double bond in them, such as alkenes. The homologous of alkenes are unsaturated. So a compound that decolorizes bromine water is likely to be A, alkane, B, alkene, C, alcohol, and then D, ether. The correct answer is unsaturated alkene. It will decolorize bromine water, make them colorless. The last question for today is number 60. What observation confirms the presence of lead in a solution? How do you confirm that a particular substance contains the element lead? A, you form a white precipitate with potassium iodide. B, brown precipitate with ammonia. Blue solution with excess sodium hydroxide. Green precipitate with sodium hydroxide. The correct answer is A. It forms a white precipitate with potassium iodide. So thank you for today's class. Please, if you have any question, go to the comment section and drop your question, which I attend to you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that when we upload some new videos, you can always get in touch with you. Thank you.